Hello, hello, hello. Just wanted to share something that happened today. So I was chatting to this guy, I just bumped into this guy that I kind of know, and he was pushing a electric bike. And he was telling me that he's just been out on his bike all day, he's had the most brilliant day, it's been gorgeous weather. And he'd just cycled all the way around the lakes, gone off to loads of different amazing places, up these tracks, down these tracks. Um, and then he got back into the marina and he'd got a thorn in his tire, and the tire was completely flat. Now, when I started speaking to this guy, I said to him, "Hi, how are you?" And he said, "Oh, I'm not very good, not in the best place." And he told me the story, that he'd been off, and when he got back into the marina, the tire just went flat, and he was annoyed because it was a thorn that went into the tire and made the tire go down. So he was telling me how annoyed he was that his tire was down, how frustrating that he'd been all over the hills, absolutely everywhere, and then got back into the marina, and then the thorn happened. Um, and I found this really interesting, and I had to say to him, I had to say, "Listen, Colin, actually, that's a really good thing that happened." Because can you imagine if you were miles away? This was a 4-hour bike ride he was on, and he went miles. So I said, "Could you imagine if you were really, really far away when that had happened? How on earth would you get back with this big, heavy electric bike? Can you imagine how inconvenient that would be, having to ring up whoever to come and try and rescue you on your bike because you can't ride it back." And he couldn't, he was really struggling to see this from this different perspective, because in his mind this was a bad thing that had happened and he was annoyed about it. And I was really trying to help him to shift his perspective, to realize actually he was really lucky that that tire went down when he was in a place where he knew and in walking distance to the place where he was actually staying. Now, I want to share this story because this is the importance of our perspective over everything that happens in our experience of life. Because if we move through life with the perspective of things going wrong, that's what our belief is. We believe things are going wrong. And so we perceive things to go wrong. And when that happens, we are creating more of that in our experience. Because if we are a vibrational match to the idea that things go wrong for us, the law of attraction will only keep showing us more things that go wrong. Whereas if we can shift our perspective, even if something seemingly goes wrong, if we can shift our perspective to see it from a different angle and actually be grateful that that thorn went into the tire when he was really close to where he lived, so he didn't have to travel for 2 hours or walk miles to get help. It was actually really, really lucky that it happened. You okay? Have you got a question? Do you want me to stop recording? 1 second. I'm back. What am I saying? Yeah, so the importance of shifting your perspective. So I've learned to do this a lot. And now what I notice in my experience, pretty much everything always goes my way. And even when something seemingly goes wrong, I know that everything's always working out for me. So let me give you an example. Um, this week, the boiler in the house broke down. Now, for most people, that could be seen as, a really bad thing that happened, a big problem. But I just knew there's got to be a reason for it, because it's my belief and my mindset that everything is always working out for me. So I knew there's got to be a reason for it, even though my mind, my physical mind, cannot understand why this bad thing happened. I know and I trust that because of my vibration and my perspective on my life, I know and I trust that this has happened for a reason. So I kept that vibration. I did not feel bad about it. I didn't feel frustrated. I didn't get angry or disappointed. I just thought, that's interesting. That's interesting. So then it turned out that it was the circuit board in the boiler that had gone. And it turned out that I could get a circuit board delivered the next day. Um, Fairly expensive, but I held my vibration and I knew and I trusted that this has happened for a reason and it's not actually as bad as what it could be seen to be. And hang on, sorry, I keep getting interrupted. And then what happened? I found the exact circuit board for like a tiny fraction of the price, brand new. And yeah, managed to just drive to it was about a two no, it's about a 90-minute drive to go pick it up the same day. And then it was fitted in the boiler, and the boiler was working perfectly within a couple of hours, right? And I was like, why, what is the reason? Why do I need to be here? Why have I driven to this place? What is the reason? Now, even now, I don't know what the reason is, but I fully trust there was a reason why I had to take that journey that day to that city where I needed to drive to go and pick up this circuit board for the heater, for the boiler. Now, the people that I met, the people that I bumped into, the fact that I drove into the city and like light language came out. Was there something I needed to do there? Was it a frequency thing? The interesting thing as well is I noticed that I filled the car up with fuel the day before I went, which it was just like, yeah, and work wise as well, I'd done some work the day before, which meant the whole day was pretty much free. So it was almost like the universe had already lined me up to take that journey. Does that make sense? So what I'm trying to say is our perspective on things is so important. So the next time you sort of find yourself in a place where you think something's gone wrong, why has this gone wrong? All I'm asking is just to stop. Try not to let yourself react to it. Try not to put that meaning onto it to make it mean that it's gone wrong. And just say to yourself, that's interesting. That's interesting. I wonder why that's happened. I wonder what this is showing me. I wonder what the experience is here, because we are always attracting things to us that are a vibrational match to what's going on. And when I say a vibrational match, I don't just mean our conscious vibration. So yeah, we feel happy and excited and we know that we're feeling those emotions. But our vibration in our bodies, 95% of what is going on in our bodies, we do not have a clue about. It's all hidden, it's all packed away, it's all in the subconscious. We don't know what's going on in there. But if we've got things showing up in our experience around us, and we can't understand why those things are happening, there's a reason for it. It's either a vibrational match or there's an actual reason. Like I said, I knew there was a reason why I needed to drive to go catch that, to go get that part. So just always be curious about what's going on, because we are literally creating our experience. Nothing happens by accident. We are manifesting our experience in every second of the day. Sometimes we think that manifesting is like, yeah, let's manifest this in our lives, or let's manifest that. We are literally manifesting everything. So look around your life right now, exactly everything that you see, every interaction that you have with all of the people around you, your experiences, your relationships, your health, the work, the jobs you do, how people are reacting and responding to you. It's not them, it's you. It's always our vibration. Everything that comes to us is a direct reflection of what is going on inside us. And this is again why it's so important to be so aware of what we are looking at. Are we looking at things on the TV or on YouTube that might make us feel a little bit uneasy? Are people predicting things about the future that are just promoting that element of worry or concern inside of our bodies. Is it making us feel good? If it's not, it is not for our highest good, because guess what? We are creators. We are powerful creators. And this is why we need to have such an awareness over what we are looking at, what we are thinking about, what we are reading about, because we are creating. We are creating our futures. We are creating the new earth. We are creating the golden age. It's not about what's been prophesied in the past. It's not about what other people have downloaded as potential timelines. Remember, we're creating our own timeline. Yeah, we are in control of exactly what we are creating. And there are billions and billions and billions of possible timelines. You, my darling, are in control of everything around you. So just think about your perspective, think about how you are looking at and interpreting what is going on around you. And I cannot say how important it is for that inner work, because if you when we get to that point of really diving deep with what's going on inside our internal world, this is the only thing that is going to shift our external experience. And that is the thing what creates our future moving forward. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there. Thanks for watching. If you want to learn about working with me, or being able to really step into that place where we are really conscious about what we're doing, how we're moving forward, what we're creating, stepping into that place of stepping into our power, understanding that healing journey, understanding how to feel worthy enough inside of ourselves, so that we are attracting those things, that abundance of love, abundance of relationships, amazing experiences, money, everything that you can think of. All of that stuff is included in my Beyond the Illusion program. Check out my links, have a look at that. There's a free masterclass on there. If you're interested in that, I would definitely say have a little look. If you want to take back your power and you want to consciously create your experience, that's something that we can absolutely all do. I also have my membership, which has the healing, loads of different healing modalities. We have a live session every month. We have mentoring, we have light language activations, we have quantum flame healing, we have going beyond the veil. It's absolutely rammed. Breath work, it's rammed with everything, and it's an amazing place to be if you are on this journey of development, growth, expansion, ascension. Yeah, check out my links, and I look forward to hopefully working with you soon.